goes by and yet I wonder.
So for this one, I got requested by a friend of mine to basically make a commission of his avatar. And pretty much the one detail that I went off of for this was that he said that the headpiece that he drew his character with was a helmet. And so for a little bit, that got my mind just kind of trying to go around in circles trying to figure out what I wanted for it. And then I decided I decided to make it look more, I don't know, I guess more like more mecha style, more Gundam style. It was very much inspired by the helmet design for the character they did it for the game Haiti. So I went more along that lines, but try to stick more original. It was a little bit of a challenge because at first I wasn't necessarily sure about like how to make it look all right at the angle, but I tried my best in Sketchbook. Of course, the design I made in Sketchbook was just the base sketch. It wasn't gonna be like anything close to the original, but it was just a general idea. But when I got to work in Clip Studio, pretty much it was pretty easier there because I was taking a look at the helmet and I was readjusting how I drew it in Sketch. And I was even readjusting like how I initially drew the helmet, like how it looks in sketch form. There's a lot more changes and alterations with it in Clip Studio, but ultimately I'm happy with how it looked. So for this, in the initial design was pretty much sported with just a shirt. In this, I had accompanied him with a long sleeve shirt because I felt, along with the helmet, it made it look a little more, well, a little more professional, a little more uniform. Felt it helped really sport that color. As for the colors, pretty much the skin tone is the exact same, but the color on the long sleeve shirt, that's a little more like brighter blue, or a little more like it's a less muted blue than what he went with, because I felt like that gave it a little more of a pop. As for the helmet, I decided to, along with redesigning it, I decided to take a look at the original design, and I noticed that it had a couple of cracks in it. So I decided on the facepiece to pretty much draw a little crack where smoke would go through. As for the helmet itself, I pretty much decided for a gradient of the colors that he had used for the smoke, and then draw in actual stars with this brush I also got off of Clip Studio, which draws stars. So I thought I'd use that and then shape it accordingly, so on and so forth. And yeah, as an added detail, I drew the gradient and erased a good majority of it, minus for one part for the illusion of like a smoke trail. And I thought that would look really good on it, and pretty much it did. So yeah, pretty much that's it. And I showed it to him again, similar to Smoke. He said he thought it looked really good. So yeah, it's good to hear. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope y'all take care.